Mr. Editor, expressions like "we are pushing" or "we are not pushing" are not an ideological or political issue. I have informed the American president in this spirit, even through a personal letter, that the delivery of gas and oil from the Russian Federation to our region is not a political or ideological matter. It simply was like that. That's just how everything was set up. We have a perfectly developed infrastructure for the delivery of resources, from east to west, for the delivery of oil from east to west. And now, ideological decisions are being made that damage us significantly. I appreciate all representatives who, properly represent the Slovak Republic, at all meetings voted against all partial measures and decisions related to Repower EU, that is, the gas. We are talking about that gas. There will be a definitive vote sometime in December, I assume, where our representative will receive clear instructions to vote against it again. And then we will ask the European Commission to what extent they have fulfilled what they promised us, because they are well aware of the impact it has on us. We were always at the start of the pipeline, and now we are suddenly at the end of the pipeline. We will be relying on the goodwill of the partners of the European Union. And what if there isn't enough gas? Do you think anyone will care about Slovakia? No, no one will care about Slovakia. We even proposed amendments to that regulation, various safety breaks, emergency situations. We included everything there. We want to know how the European Commission handled it, and also we believe that this legal regulation violates the principles of subsidiarity. And above all, Editor, the biggest dirtiness was that this is a topic where unanimity is normally required, and they knew very well that there are countries, like Slovakia, that could never agree with such a decision. For us to veto this decision, so they bypassed unanimity and went for a qualified majority, and the qualified majority decided for us, for the Slovaks, Hungarians, and others, that we will not be able to take gas from where we want to take it because it is economically advantageous and good for us. And please, I cannot accept the argument that by buying gas or oil from the Russian Federation, we are funding the military expenses of the Russian Federation. Mr. Editor, Russia is the second largest supplier of liquefied gas to the European Union. This means that those who take liquefied gas can do so, but we cannot buy gas and oil because, moreover, if we consider the total revenues that the Russian Federation gets from oil and gas supplies to the European Union, Slovakia represents 2%, a negligible 2%. So there are absolutely no arguments for such a harmful decision.
And there's another point that is important. As we slashed Russian imports of fossil fuels massively, we also cut the revenues that Russia uses to wage its war of aggression against Ukraine. We were paying to Russia 12 billion euros per month at the beginning of the war for fossil fuels. Now we're down to 1.5 billion per month, still too much. We aim to bring it down to zero. And my final point is, as part of its aggression, Russia has been attacking Ukraine's energy infrastructure over and over again, winter after winter, in these past 3 years. Winter after winter, Europe helped keep the lights on in Ukraine. Dear Fatih, dear Dan, you both worked hard, and you remember our joint effort last year to repair, to reconnect, to stabilize Ukraine's energy system. We will do it again this year.